Okay, what up, guys? This is what, episode 4 that we're doing?
Yeah.
Episode 4, third space.
Woo!
Let's see. So today, it's gonna be a little lighthearted. We bought a new game, a new card game. Let me see what the card game is. It is we're not really strangers.
Thanks to Lizo for the suggestion. If you're watching,
Oh,
thank you.
shout out to Lizo.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, we all know Lizo.
Yeah, we all know
Yeah.
Lizo. Thanks, Lizo.
Hey,
Well, we
thanks,
just wanted
Lizo.
to make an episode where we get to talk about a little bit about ourselves. Hopefully, get to know us a little bit more, where we come from. Think that would be a good idea.
How freaky we are.
Hey,
Oh, that's what we're doing.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
know
we can
you-
do that too.
wait, I got a question, Vicky.
Right from the back?
How do you feel about toes? You like toes?
Ooh, I love toes.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. Hell no. I don't
Wait,
do that.
didn't
No,
mean to
I
yuck
There's
don't.
nothing
your
wrong if
okay.
you like
I
toes,
did not
though.
mean
Wait,
to
I
yuck
like
your
toes.
yum.
I don't do toes, but I can do fingers.
Fingernails?
You're so weird.
No, like,
Like, isn't your brain wired where you just love toes?
you love toes? So how many toes fit in your mouth?
I tried it before.
How many?
Six,
Ooh.
6?
depending
How?
on the shoe size.
Okay.
Wait, how do you
But
get 6?
Kenny's shoe size 6.
You're stupid.
Size 10?
You tried
Wait,
a size
size
10
six?
before?
What?
Dude, do you see this mouth that I have?
So you tried
You're
sucking
gonna have to show me later.
a guy toes or a girl with guy? No, never mind. Okay.
I mean, I tried both, but we don't have to talk about it.
So at the end of the
Alright,
day,
for
you
sure.
could fit 6 toes in your mouth.
Anyways, okay. So here's the card games. So let's see. I decided to pick out 3 cards. They're kind of at random. We're just gonna run through them. I'll read the prompt, and then we'll kind of go one by one. We'll see what you guys think about it and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I didn't like that one. I guess. Okay. So first question: what is something you wouldn't want to change about yourself?
Ooh,
Whoever
start
wants.
over there.
All right, over there.
Yeah. And my brain doesn't think that fast.
You wouldn't
I only think about
want
his toes.
to change about
I'll
yourself.
go first. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I got it.
No,
So, I think one thing I wouldn't change about myself, and Andrew has told me this before, that I'm very genuine with my word. And
Big facts.
sometimes, like, I do get insecure with myself and say, hey, was that a little too mean or was that a little too condescending? But at the same time, I have told you guys this before. I would rather be the person that's like kind of straightforward with you, and instead of being the person who sugarcoats everything.
Mhm.
So that's one thing I wouldn't change about myself.
You know what's crazy? I've never had a conversation with you where I felt like you've been too straightforward or you've been like out of line in that way that you're describing yourself. You know what you're saying? You know what I'm saying?
I
Okay.
feel like you, never.
Yeah, there's never been a time where I'm like, yo, that's a little out of pocket. Yeah. Which is crazy that
Well, I mean,
that
there's-
was. Go ahead.
There's out of pocket sometimes, but I think you're just kind of
really?
messing around. So
Okay.
you kind of understand, but
I think it's all in my head. Yeah. Thanks for gaslighting me, guys. Kind of fixed the problem there.
Problem solved.
yeah, don't talk ever again, Kenny.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Whoever wants to go up next. What is something you wouldn't want to change about
I
yourself?
have a few things, but I guess one thing is the way I care for things or people. Like I care too much.
Elaborate. What do
Like
you mean you care too much?
I give it my all, but then to a point where it's like sometimes it's not. There's no effort on the other side, but I still
Ah.
give.
That's good.
Or it's like I give too much, but I'm like, it's not that I want something back, right? But it's
Uh-huh.
like, can you at least do something? But I, instead of like, okay, they're not doing something for me, let me stop. I just keep going.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I mean?
I really do like that quality of you. I feel like that's something
You really think I have that?
I didn't say that. I said
Damn it.
no. You are. You're very giving and like you don't ask for
I don't really ask for much
you
in
don't
return.
Yeah, you don't really ask for much in return, which is like I feel like for a person who wants to be that type,
Mhm.
that's a perfect outlook because like people who want to be like that, they should not I guess expect something in return.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like the way you think about it is a very genuine and it's coming from a place where it's like very heartwarming. So yeah, that's a good quality in my opinion.
Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all hear
No, no,
that?
I
have-
Y'all hear that?
you have unconditional love.
There you
Yeah,
go.
basically-
Unconditional
basically.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
great.
No, I guess mine would be pretty much on the same boat as Vicky
Mm-hmm.
because I know
Love too
exactly
hard.
how it feels. You care a lot and you care about the people in your life. And
Mhm.
that's, I don't know, everything that I do is unconditional. Like a lot of times I feel like I'm very blunt, kind of like
Mhm.
Kenny. And
Me
I just
too,
say things, but
sometimes.
I feel like I just need to tell you
Mhm.
because it's not right for me to tell you something else if I don't believe in that.
Right.
Like if I knew you fucked up and did something wrong, then it's like I should just tell you fucked up instead of just saying something that you want to hear. But I guess it kind of rolls into intentions, and I always feel like I want the best in people and I believe it the best in people. So I guess that's the one thing I wouldn't change. It's just how I have intentions towards others and the kindness, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I would say I'm a pretty nice person, but
You
maybe
are,
not.
you are,
You
yeah, you
are.
are.
Maybe
You
I-
are.
Yeah, I agree.
I think all of us, we're all super nice.
Y'all gaslighting the fuck out of me. What the fuck?
We're just telling you what you want to hear. See?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
So we're doing the opposite of what you would do.
Okay.
Alright.
Thanks.
All right. So the second question: have you changed your mind about anything recently? So, like, what's one thing that maybe you've had a core idea of or like thought about, but now you've kind of changed your mind in recent years?
I would say this is like super recent,
Mm,
but I've talked to Kenny about this, like putting stuff under the rug.
mm,
But I feel like I've always been straightforward, but then like with certain people or certain things, I kind of just leave things under the rug, and it's like I don't know, getting older and seeing other things, I feel like I'm gonna stay away from negativity. Like if I see it, I'm out. Instead of like, you know what? Let me just stick around, see how long this could go, and like kind of play it out. But now maybe I'm just like, I ain't got no time for that, like energy.
that's good. Yeah. I feel like the older people get, like they really don't have time for bullshit. Like
You know,
that's why, like, I also feel like it's kind of hard to make new friends as you grow older because people like having friends takes time, and like you have to go through a lot of bullshit to become true friends.
yeah.
And like if you're on your grind, you don't got time for that shit. You know what
You
I'm saying?
don't,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really
You gotta,
don't.
Yeah.
So I respect that, and I definitely agree with that too. Yeah.
Wait, did you answer the first question yourself?
What was the first question?
Yeah. I forgot.
One thing about you would not change.
I'm perfect.
Oh,
We
I'm
all
loyal.
perfect.
Yeah, we all
You
DJ
got a
Khaled.
big ass
Humble.
too.
his
Humble.
ass is nice. He never wants to change.
Very symmetrical.
Stop it. Anyways, all right. So, what about you guys? What's one thing that you've changed your mindset on recently?
You say it could be in the last
It
like,
could
few
be.
years.
It could be anything. Love. Your
Okay.
idea of like.
Well, over the past year, I really learned to view my parents differently.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
good
yeah, that is a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good one.
yeah, yeah.
So growing up,
You
they're
hate them
your-
more, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I'm just like.
A little bit.
A little bit.
No, but, no, I love my parents.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to
now I
Mom
love
and
them
Pop.
even more. But yeah, no. Before I used to view my parents as, of course, you're growing up as this authority figure in your life, telling you what to do. So of course you listen to them. And I feel like in Asian culture, they kind of just tell you what to do in life, and you kind of just have to listen to them.
Mhm.
So obviously, you grow up thinking like, oh yeah, they have everything figured out. So everything they do is right. But in actuality, no, they're just a person like you and I. And they make mistakes and everything. They just don't show it to us.
yeah.
So definitely viewing my parents as like another person definitely helped my relationship to my relationship with my mom, fucking good now. With my dad, it still could use some work. But that's
Better than nothing.
yeah, that's just,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking to him now, like
Yeah.
I'm talking to him on the daily and telling him
That's
like,
great.
hey, what's up? Like how's work? It's the same thing every day, but I'm sure he appreciates me like
Mhm.
saying, how was your work today? And and I don't think he has many people in his life to ask him that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think
Definitely.
maybe because you also matured too. a huge factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think age plays a lot in
Yeah.
that. I feel like when you're in your teen years, you don't give a fuck about your parents and everything that they say is wrong.
Mhm.
And you just don't want to listen to them, and whatever they say, you just do the complete opposite because
Yeah.
you don't want to. You don't want to kind of give into that. But once you get older, dude, I always get these feelings that no, I always get these feelings that where they're getting old and you can see it, and it's like, dude,
I
I've been a
know.
fucked up kid for so
Dude,
long.
yeah,
And it's like,
right?
yeah, maybe it's time to.
Were you that fucked up as a kid? Because I was never.
I wasn't.
I'm perfect.
Maybe I was fucked up.
Really?
To them personally, or more of like
Yourself.
you're a fuck up. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like you fucked around.
I don't think so. I feel like knowing you as a person, I don't think you would ever get to that point where you're like, oh fuck, and your parents are like, oh,
Well, it's
fuck
like,
this kid.
what's fucked up? Like you punch him in the face.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's pretty fucked. I never done that.
There's degrees.
And if you've done that, then I don't know what to say. But I mean, I think it was
Straight
just
to jail.
more like chill. I guess I was just more yelling at him
Oh,
but
I
everyone-
think-
because
I
you
think we've all
get so
done
much
that.
emotion, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
no, if I didn't get it the way I wanted, so and then you just start yelling. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't think of any examples, but
Mhm.
I'm sure everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I have an example. This one time I got upset with my mom, right? And I threw the bowl in the sink or the trash can.
Mhm.
She got so fucking pissed. And ever since then, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Can I share a kind of
Personal?
personal story?
Okay.
This one time, so me and my dad didn't have the greatest relationship growing up. And this one time he asked me to help him with like the camera or something. And I was playing games when I was a kid.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I feel like I know where this shit's going, but go ahead, go ahead.
No, you're good. But yeah, no, I was just playing games and I was a young kid, and you know, obviously I was like, you know, I just told him like, oh, just give me a second. Obviously, probably didn't say it like that. I probably was more rude. I was probably like, nah, give me a second or something like that. I was probably being like a little brat. But my dad used to have a lot of anger issues, and he smashed that camera right on the spot. I got so mad. I went out my room. I punched the window and broke it.
Oh,
And that can tell you like what me and my dad's relationship was like. And I'm glad it's
Better now.
a lot better now. Yeah, definitely a lot better.
Yeah, I can remember a time that I could talk about too. Is pretty much on the lines of being bratty. This is when I first started learning how to drive. And then my mom was like, yeah, you want to learn how to drive? I'll take you out. We could go to like supermarket or something. I'm like, oh, yeah. But then I'm a fucking idiot. I was a little brat. And then I started driving fast. I was like, I know what I'm doing, bro. There's a certain thing. Do you know how people always say like your parents always know the right thing?
Mhm.
For the most part, they kind of know what the fuck they're talking about, but I was just like, nah, you're wrong. So I started driving hella fast in the fucking neighborhood. And then there was a fucking turn. And then I thought, because, dude, I don't know, you think you could fucking hit a turn at 40 miles per hour? I was just like, dude. I was like,
Watch Tokyo Drift, huh?
I was like, I watched this before. This happened before. So I was like fucking running it, and then there was a fucking fat ass sharp turn, and then my mom was like, "What the fuck? Like, stop, calm down." And then I was like, "Why the fuck would I slow down?" But I slowed down anyways, because then you just kind of.
You told her that, or you thought that?
No, I was like, no, why would I fucking slow down? But then I fucking slowed
Over
down.
here fearing for her life.
And then I was like, all right, fine. I slowed down. I was like, that's why you slowed down. Because if I didn't, I would have fucking ran straight into a house for sure. Like, oh shit. And from there, I was like, you know what? My mom's always right. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I want to say one thing. For me, I hate that, like, now that I'm getting older, every single thing my mom has ever told me, like, it's been true. And like, I hate when I like, sometimes I'll go, like, I'll be going through life and shit, and then like something she told me back then comes up. She's like, oh, you should never do this because of this. And then that shit happens to me. I'm like, fuck. she was right. You know,
Y'all
It's
gotta
like-
listen to your
They're
mom.
always right.
honestly, listen to your parents. Like they've been through the ringer. They know their shit. So
Yeah.
it's hard to admit it, but like,
I think because we also want to prove them wrong.
yeah,
That we can do it ourselves. We don't need you.
That's the
Uh-huh.
biggest thing.
That's like our ego that we gotta kind of like,
Exactly.
you know what, calm
That's
down, just
good.
listen,
But-
hear them out.
That is a part of growing to
Mhm.
kind of go through that rebellious stage in life.
Yeah.
And I feel like you kind of do have to go through it.
Mhm.
But just know you'll end up going backwards and
Yeah.
you'll start
It's
listening and
humbling.
loving your parents.
It's a
But-
very humbling experience, you know.
That's why like I give like all my friends advice because I've been through it. Everyone, I feel like a lot of us been through it. Like
Mhm.
you go through something with your parents,
Mhm.
you can't forgive them, right?
Yeah,
And you're thinking to yourself, I can't do it. But it's like, for me, my advice is like, yo, you're getting older, they're getting older.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't have anything else besides yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to die with regret. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like, you don't have to do the most. You could just
Mhm.
say, hi, mom, hey, dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to do too much, just casual.
Yeah.
Just like, I feel like they would appreciate it so much than
For sure.
nothing.
Like, to be honest, like I'm kind of struggling with that right now. Like, I don't live with my mom, so I really don't see her every day. But for
Mhm.
some reason, sometimes when she like be texting me and stuff,
Mhm.
I feel like annoyed, and I don't fully understand why.
Yeah.
And like I'm still trying to like work on it and stuff, but it's been kind of hard for me. Like I
Mhm.
just don't get why, like where this resentment's coming from. And like you said, I don't want to regret it one day, you know, because it's not that I don't love my mom. Of course I love
It's
her.
just like this tough love that we have or you may have is just bottled inside.
Yeah.
deep
And I'm still trying to
inside.
like, hey, get some fucking therapy, people.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
There's one
Motherfucking
thing
there.
that is a good point. Also, like technology and the way you see and you look at them,
Mhm.
like the way you see your parents, try to, consider them like your friends, right? Because it's so bad how if, let's say you asked me, hey, I don't know how to use this app on my phone. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll show you how to use the app. All you have to do is do this. But if like my parents asked me, I'd be like, I guess I could show you how to use the app.
You know why? Because like
But
with our
it's so
parents,
bad. That's so bad. That's so
we
bad.
have to show them 10 times. Because
True.
we know that we have to show them 10 times. We're like, fuck. Like, my mom's been wanting a Facebook account. I'm like, no, get away.
Like I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to go through the process of teaching you how to use
Yeah.
Facebook. But then you think back and you're like, dude, they didn't grow up with Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like fuck. I have to be a little bit more like instructional. You have to
Yeah.
give them a little bit more time, be a little bit more patient.
Yeah.
But then it's hard from
It
the
is.
get go
Yeah.
to just not get
Switch.
pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an ongoing thing with me, my mom, and her fucking Apple ID. Like I wrote down the fucking password for her so many goddamn times, and it's the easiest fucking password. She'll text me like, Gong, what's my Apple ID password? I swear I put it incorrect. I go over there, I put it in once, and it fucking goes through.
Why don't you do like a screenshot and favorite it in
And that's
her
when you're like-
album?
You think she can go into her album and like try to
Like,
find the
favorites?
photo?
And be like,
No, okay. A lot.
I don't
of
even know what
parents
you're
are-
saying. You want me to explain?
I don't
it to
even
you?
think my mom would know how to do that.
my mom might be able.
Yeah, because
Well, can your mom
every
teach
mom's
my
different.
mom?
Yeah, you wanna start group chat
Ooh,
and
we
put our
should do-
moms in
We should do
it.
a community with our moms in it.
Yo, we should do an episode with all our
Yeah.
moms.
Yes.
But then we have to speak weird.
Yeah, this whole episode would be weird.
Oh, my
Oh,
mom's.
I'm great. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, Chaco.
You can translate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what'd you say? What's your favorite line?
For what? In Vietnamese?
Mm-hmm.
Uncacne?
Y'all know what that means.
Yeah,
That means
yeah,
he's
yeah.
thirsty as fuck for some. I'm
No.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Sit
Cheers to
on
that.
the
Cheers to that, everybody.
line.
Cheers,
Cheers. All right,
Mhm.
All right, one last question, and then we'll kind of get into our prompt for today. Okay, so this question is: has a stranger ever changed your life? You know what? That might be a bad question. I feel like everyone was a stranger at one point.
Because I could say all of you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
New question.
New question.
Unless you
All
want
right.
to
Dan, no,
answer.
Dan wants to answer. Dan
if you
wants
wanna
to answer.
yeah.
Oh no, I had something.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
A stranger changing a life. Well, it's like a complete stranger or like
Complete.
someone that wasn't really part of your life.
Bro, the card only has a question. I don't have the details in
I would
it.
just say complete stranger.
A complete.
Let's say
Let's just not talk about.
I-
it.
No,
Why? What's wrong?
No, because I was thinking about a specific like
answer
at
however
my
you wanna
first job,
answer.
I had a manager.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I don't even know. I don't even know if she would watch this podcast, but it's crazy. So my first job, I worked at. I'm not gonna say where I worked, but there was a manager that I worked with, and that was, you have your first job, and then my first job was in high school, and I was still a senior in high school, so I was like a little baby, didn't know shit about the world, never had a job before, never got yelled at by a complete stranger or someone that wasn't my family or my parents. So having been, so I remember I was supposed to mop and sweep the floor and I fucking did that shit so bad because I don't know, dude. I was a senior. It was my first job. So I did it so bad. And then she fucking pulled me off to the side. Next time, I remember the exact words. She said, next time, do your job right so I don't have to fucking do your shit for you.
Damn.
And then I remember that moment specifically because I felt like that was a point of my life where I decided I need to grow the fuck up. And then it really changed my perspective on everything moving forward. Every job that I worked at and everything that I did, I wanted to do right because those words specifically stuck with me. And to this day, I don't know if she knows, but I would consider her to be like a role model.
Aww.
I don't talk to her. I have her on Instagram, but
Ooh,
I think
the link.
I've told her before that I consider her as a role model because I don't think she has to continue to be in my life, but she did play a big role in who I became because that being my first job, I grew the fuck up like real fast.
She left an impact.
She was such a big impact moving forward with everything in my life. And then everything that I did, I just needed to do it right the first time and just avoid anything that could go wrong in the future. Yeah. And that's the one thing I took from that. So I guess that would be a complete stranger. Yeah. I mean, not complete stranger. I still don't talk to her, but someone who made a big impact in my life.
So the next time I want you to do something better, I'm gonna fucking tell you, you better do this right so I don't have to do it the right way for you next time.
I mean, it wouldn't work now because I'll just fucking snap back. I'll be like, no, fuck you. But at the time, really good advice. And if you're watching, should I say the name? Nah, I'm not going to say the name. But thank you for making a big part in my life.
And mop your own goddamn floor.
Yeah, you don't got Dan no more.
Okay? I think you know who you are. Now. If you're watching, I think you know who you are.
Yeah, that was a great story. Thanks for sharing, Dan. You know what? How about we just talk about like if you guys ever had a mentor or someone who like kind of reached their arm out and kind of try to help you out. Yeah, in a way. Besides your parents. Because that's something I've always wanted. I wanted a mentor, but like, that's not, I don't know. Maybe I haven't put myself out there.
I don't think I've ever had a mentor, but I can remember one time, so some of my family lives in Minnesota, and every year my uncle, so two of my uncles live over there, and either of them will come every year, and one of them came and he has a son too that's obviously my cousin, and he's around, he's a lot younger than me. He's like 18 or something right now, but he came to me and I guess we had like a heart-to-heart talk, late night heart-to-heart, and I never had that before, and I feel like, man, I'm getting like fucking all choked up right now. Thinking about it, I'm like, dude, I never had anybody from my family at least like kind of reach out to me like I was their son, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm happy that came also someone from your family too, because I feel like that means so much more. Because then, like, yeah, because it's your own blood and stuff, and they're kind of reaching out and they're trying to look out for you, and you know, it's nice to have someone like that in your life, you know. Thanks for sharing. What about you, Vicky? You got someone?
I don't. But I feel like that's my fault because I feel like I don't know what's wrong with me. There you go. I'm not perfect, right? You want me to wait till
5 out of 50, 550.
Anyways, I think like I have the opportunity to receive that or like have somebody do the same for me, but I don't know why I distance myself. or like I don't know if it's like I get indecisive of what I want to do or whatever it is, or maybe because I'm in my own head so much, I'm like I'm not great or I don't have the capability of being that person. I just kind of distance myself and I don't get to have that relationship with them, if that makes sense. Or no? No, huh?
I think I need a little more elaboration because I feel like for me, like there's a reason why I didn't have a mentor for the longest time. And it's because in like, I don't know if I was so full of myself, but I felt like
You didn't need one?
I felt like I was almost better than them or better like I wanted to figure shit out myself and I wanted it done my way. Like I didn't want anyone telling me what to do. But now that I'm older, I'm open to it. I'm like, yeah, you know, I need guidance and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I thought you were going down that path, but you kind of flipped
Like
it.
for example, it's like with classmates, right? In college. Like I already built a bond with them, but then later on I just distanced myself and I just like, okay, I'm out. So I don't give myself that opportunity fullest to form it fully. Does that make sense?
To like let someone in and help you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So why do you distance
I
yourself?
don't know. I just do it.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking
Like
therapy.
sometimes like I'm like, damn, like if I continue like for example the classmates, we could have still been friends now. But then like I don't know what the fuck I did or what I was thinking. And I'm just like, I don't know why I do that.
Yeah. And yeah, I have been joking about therapy, but I feel like stuff like that when you know that you don't want to be like that, but you still do that and you're trying to figure it out. I feel like therapy is the best way to like kind of talk it out. Have someone listen objectively and then they can kind of like therapy isn't about like them telling you what's wrong. It's them walking you through so that you kind of realize it and stuff. And then in that time you'll figure it out yourself. But I've definitely gone through like roads where I'm like, I don't know why I do this and stuff. And like, I feel like therapy would kind of.
So I need therapy?
I mean, you don't gotta say it like that, but like,
I think
if you truly are confused and you want to know, maybe that's an avenue for you to.
I was never confused until this conversation. Like I never thought about
Thanks,
it.
Lizzo.
Like I never sat down and thought, Vicky, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like why don't you do like make these bonds and friendships that could last forever? Because you know how people be saying like in college, you make long lasting friends.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I never thought about it. But then it's like that moment when I distance myself and I see them doing what they're doing as a group that I was in the same group. I'm like, damn, like what happened? I don't know.
I get it. I can kind of relate to that too. I feel like I'm a hard person to become friends with. I feel like I'm easy, like I'm an easygoing friend, like a good mutual friend, but it's kind of hard to get to know me. And like sometimes I ask myself, like, why do I make it hard for people to get to know me?
I feel like that's crazy for you to say, just because I feel like me becoming your friend was not hard at all. At all. Or maybe because alcohol was involved. No, but I don't like it was never hard.
No, okay, but we're friends, but like we're not like deep cut. Like you don't know like the shit I go through. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk about
deep.
I'm like deep cut friends. Yeah. And there's only a handful of people I can think of. Like
no, that's true.
Like Kenny, Andy, my boy Calvin. There's literally only like 5, 10, not even 10.
I can see that.
Yeah, and I want to open up, but I just don't know how. Yeah. So I get where, you know, sometimes
you don't know what it is, but
yeah,
it's just like,
you just do it.
You don't, yeah.
It's like second nature.
Right now.
Yeah. So I feel you on
Probably
that.
just fear.
It could be fear. Yeah. I do agree.
Fear of letting someone else in. Maybe because it's happened before.
Yeah. But like, what's the root of it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what's wrong, but I just don't know what's causing it.
It's the fear of, I think I've talked about this before. It's the fear of wanting people to accept you. Because it's easier to reject somebody and not open up to them than to let them in hopes of them liking you. But you could risk them finding out your true self they not like you, and then that really messes up in your head. So at the deep root of it is most of the problems that I know about this are because you want everyone around you to like you. That's
Yeah.
the deep, like
yeah.
at the core of it. It's
Mhm.
because you want that person to like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
can see
end
that.
up sometimes sabotaging the relationship in order to save that pain from
Mhm.
getting disliked or rejected by the
Yeah.
other person.
Yeah.
I could see that. I think that makes a lot of sense, actually.
But I feel like, let's just say you open up to them, right? And then they dislike you. Is that what you're saying? Like you open up and they dislike you?
Yeah, because you're afraid of if they find out who you truly are.
So you're basically afraid of them disliking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just say you open up and they dislike you, right?
hmm
Get the fuck out of my face. Like, like to me, it's like if you, for example, it's like, okay, I don't know why this is so hard for me to explain, but it's so easy. If opening up to them and then later on you realize that they don't fuck with you or they don't like you for what you really are, then cancel them. But then I'm saying it's like great that now you could cancel instead of wasting your time having to like have conversations with this person when we don't know if they like you or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, so why don't you just take the risk and start getting to try to get to know people more? And if it doesn't work out, then fuck
That's
them.
what I'm saying. Like it's good that maybe, you know, to let it out, and if they don't like you, then fuck it. Like you don't have to waste your energy on them is what I'm trying to say. Get it?
I get it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't subtract that there's still a fear there. That might be easy for you, but
Oh.
maybe it's harder for other
Yeah.
people.
I'm sure
Well,
it's harder for
in
other
your
people.
case,
I feel like yours might be stemming from something a little different.
yeah, it might be different because
Do you think something's wrong with me?
no.
there's nothing. What the fuck?
Well,
What if-
No, what
thing
the fuck? A lot of things wrong with you, not that
Yeah.
though.
Do you think something's wrong with DJ Khaled?
Hell yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't fucking know.
I love DJ Khaled, by the way.
Have you seen that?
I love DJ
There's this
Khaled.
full one fucking video where like they're serving him like simai or something or dim sum,
Yes.
and then
yes.
he's all like, "What is that?"
What's that? Pork shumai. Pork shumai.
Wait. You have to clip that. Can we clip that into the video? Because I've never seen that.
hilarious. So this chick's like, here's some explaining the dish, and he's all like, "What is that?" And she's like, "It's simai." He's like, "Have you ever played rugby?"
I don't remember that.
Wait, what?
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go.
See, that's a type of humor that I like, right? I like fucking random ass shit. It's just like, do you play rugby?
Huh?
Wait, what? No, I love DJ Khaled. I feel like he's one of those people where he just does what he
Yeah,
wants,
he don't give a
right?
fuck
He's like
about nobody.
Kanye. People hate on Kanye, but I respect him so much because
Yeah.
he just does what he wants.
Yeah,
And you know, he doesn't really care. I'm sure actually, no, he probably does care what other people think about him, but he's out here. He's living his best life. I don't agree with everything he says, obviously,
Yeah.
but he's a very respectable person to respect.
yeah.
Like he's very talented. He
Mhm.
tapped into his talents to create this whole business,
Mhm.
whole empire out of it, right?
Mhm.
And he's just living life, just doing what he wants.
Yeah.
Of course, he's struggling with some mental health issues. Of course,
It's a clone. I'm just kidding.
You think he's a clone?
Oh, that's what we're doing.
I'm-
Nah, I'm just kidding. I
I
don't fucking know.
respect
I don't
him.
fucking know.
Nah, conspiracies. Illuminati. Avril Lavigne.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like at this age, like, dude, who fucking cares, man? Like,
That's good.
Who
I'm so
cares?
envious of
Mhm.
like you. Actually, all three of you guys are really good at that. Like you guys are okay with putting yourself out there, and like
I think to an extent.
To an extent.
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause
but you
I'm-
guys are very like, this is me, and fuck the rest. If you don't vibe with me, you don't vibe with me, and I respect that. That's not something I can do easily.
Mm.
I think
do
once
it,
you
but
hit
no.
that though, you
Uh-huh.
You feel
you
fucking
reach
great.
another level of
Yes.
happiness.
Why don't you think you? Why can't you do it?
Ooh.
Like what? Like
I mean, I know why, but
okay.
Is it going back to the wanting people to like you? Fear?
not necessarily. It's
I
more
don't
of
think
like
so.
my type of humor.
Your type of humor.
Yeah, it's very
Is-
like
You don't feel like it's the social norm
not the social. It's not socially
accepted?
accepted.
Oh, okay. I see.
Which is what? Which is what?
Anyways, so the next prompt we got today, we're gonna keep that shit
We're supposed to keep this lighthearted.
Yeah.
No, because I'm just so confused. Like,
No, but Vicky, I hope like the things that you're confused about,
Me?
I really hope you figure it out because when you have those thoughts, really ponder on it. Like, don't brush it aside.
Mm.
well, okay, look. Let's be honest. Everything's on the table, right? This breakup.
Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna cry,
We
dude. I'm
doing
gonna start
that?
crying.
Okay,
let it out.
go ahead. I mean,
No.
If you don't want to, we don't have to.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can talk about
Yeah.
it.
we can circle back.
But
if you
before that, can you pass the fucking
No,
Sour
okay.
Patch?
So it's like this whole time,
want. Yeah.
I barely cried,
Uh huh.
which is weird. After like 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like everyone's telling me, yo, work on yourself, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Bitch, it's for me.
Dad's all like, I need these for
Guys,
my
I'm gonna get the
fingers.
fuck out of here.
No, but it's like everyone's telling me, yo, work on yourself, work on yourself, work on yourself.
Mhm.
Me, I don't have an answer to that.
What do you mean you don't have?
I don't feel like I have to work on myself. There's nothing. The only thing I would say is like cutting alcohol a little bit or my physical look, which is like losing weight, yada yada. But like everything else in there, I don't think I need to fix anything or work on anything. I feel like personality, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Loving,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that. If you,
But it's weird because everyone's asking me like or telling me, yo, work on yourself. But I don't have the answer. I don't know what it is.
well, isn't working yourself also putting yourself in a happier place?
Yeah.
Because
Uh-huh.
it's not easy going through a breakup, but putting yourself into a more happy place,
Mm-hmm.
getting over the breakup, if that's what you want to do.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's necessarily them saying that you need to change yourself because that's the reason why you broke up,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yo, I did not expect this shit, man. So what the fuck?
And also, I want to say that if you feel like you don't need to change yourself, then I agree. Because that's why should you have to change yourself? I think if you don't have to change yourself, then just find someone else who will accept you the way that you are.
That's
Yeah.
truly beautiful. What you just
No?
Uh-huh.
Dan. Yeah.
It's like why do
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if
Look
I
up,
feel
look up.
like I don't want to change myself, then it's
Yeah.
like, dude, if you don't accept it, I'm just gonna find someone else.
Yeah. Okay, I will say this. I love the way Dan phrased that, and it's very empowering, and
It
I
was.
definitely agree with that. But this is just my opinion.
Mhm.
I think for you to say that you don't have anything to improve on
Mhm. It's a red flag.
is a little bit of a red flag,
Yeah.
because you saying that is saying you're not open to change, and you saying that like you have everything figured out and stuff,
Mhm.
which I don't think people do have it figured out. And I think everyone does have room to improve. And when people say like focus on yourself, they're not necessarily saying like you need to change.
Mhm.
I think they're just saying like when you're in a relationship, you're not fully focused on yourself. You're focused on the relationship.
Mhm.
You're focused on your partner. You think of we, not I. So when people are like, oh, you know, during this breakup is good because you can focus on yourself. So they're just saying like,
Do you?
just do you.
But I don't know
And
what that
don't
is.
even-
What does that mean? Do you?
Whatever
that means
time-
go about your life.
Yeah,
Doing
whatever
what you're
time-
doing.
Yeah.
Stress you spent
Uh-huh.
focusing on your relationship, put that shit back into you. Do it tenfold. Whatever you're doing, do that shit tenfold. But for you to say
Mhm.
like you have nothing to improve on is kind of like,
It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like, working
everyone
on
has
you is
something to
like-
improve on. Whether it's communication, whether it's like you may not think you need improvement in that, like
but
everyone
people
can.
may.
Yeah, everyone can. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's not just you improving yourself. Maybe it's you trying to understand like other people more. And in turn, that does improve yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that's just my little
But
two
then how
cents.
do I figure that out?
That's for you to.
Yeah,
That's for you to work on. That's what I'm saying. Improve yourself.
But I
Yeah.
don't know where to start.
You don't just
I
focus
think
on
it's like
yourself.
I'm thinking.
I think you're thinking of it too literal. I think it's too literal.
Confused about.
I want
Okay.
like I need an answer now. I think that's how
Okay.
I am. Like I don't know where to start. I don't know what it is. Like
Mm.
where do I start? Like yes, I could be still doing me, go to work, yada yada. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like me doing that. How does that benefit me? Like
Well,
if I'm going to work, I'm going out or hang out with my friends, right?
mhm.
That's me doing me. But how is that beneficial?
Okay.
You know
let
what I
me-
mean?
Let me ask you this: Do you
Okay.
I don't know.
do you ever look inward? Do you journal? Do you meditate?
I used to journal, but I don't anymore.
Maybe that could be a start
But for what?
to find out what the answer that you're looking for. Because a lot of times when you think about stuff, of course, you every day I'm thinking hundreds of thousands of thoughts, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
But when a thought comes up, I'm really good at it's a thought. Yeah, go away. Like I can throw it away.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, but when I think of a thought that's like fuck thoughts.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a thought. I'm just kidding.
I didn't say it. But when I think of something that truly that like comes up a lot,
Mhm.
I've learned to look inward and be like, hey, obviously like something's making me think of this, right? Now that doesn't mean that every single thought is going to be like meaningful because your brain is designed to think thoughts.
Mhm.
But when I'm thinking of something that really is impacting me, try to look inward because a lot of times there's a deep rooted meaning behind something that you're thinking. Your subconscious, there's something so deep inside your subconscious that is making your brain, generate these thoughts that you are thinking.
However, I don't have any thoughts.
You know what? Okay.
Wait, then what are you
No, no,
confused
no, no, no,
about?
no, no. I low-key kind of know what it is. It's you and Jessica have the same exact like personality type.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? INBF or
I don't
something?
remember.
Whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, you guys have the same one. Jessica's very I don't want to say dense, but like what her core values are, once she's kind of solidified that, she's like that is her.
Mhm.
She don't like any bullshit that comes her way. She's like, nah, like if it ain't my way, if it isn't like the core thoughts that I thought it is already, like it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel like with her, it's kind of hard to get through to her when I'm
Mhm.
talking to her sometimes, but like over time, she kind of like gets where I'm coming from. And I think same thing with you. I think,
That's not me.
you don't think so?
No, because like if you communicate with me,
Mm-hmm. Are you open to hearing the other side? Or are you
Mhm.
more like,
I don't cancel them out.
oh,
But then, however, like maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit. But then, like it doesn't take me that long for me to be like, oh, I get it.
mm-hmm.
It's
mm-hmm.
usually like you tell me one time,
Mm-hmm.
I might be like, oh, I don't know about that,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then be like, okay,
Uh-huh.
and then like I'll be like, I'll really think about it, be like, oh shit.
Yeah. So like, you know,
Okay,
when,
fine, maybe
when you're
I'll
brewing,
just admit it. Yes.
yeah. But no, that's good. Like, you know how you brew and stuff and you
Mhm.
kind of think like
Mhm.
whatever people say, like it kind of just like cooks in your head and
Mhm.
stuff. Embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's okay to like fucking like replay shit, replay conversations. And like, even though like you may have like an idea how that conversation goes, try to replay it and try to think of it in a different light. Like, damn, what if I said this? Or like try to,
I do that sometimes.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Cause then that means you're like trying to improve. You're
Mhm.
trying to like see the other side, which is like, I think is phenomenal. So, I mean, just keep doing that and then you'll eventually find your answer. Do you know what I'm saying? I know you're confused right now, but like,
Mhm.
this shit's
Eventually.
this shit gonna sound so cliche, but
What?
time heals all. Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
gosh.
as time passes, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
From
Yeah.
past experience, it
And
does.
I know you said that you want to answer like right now.
Mhm. There's no answer.
Yeah. Oh, not that. It's just I gotta like just be honest and be like, it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
like people told me like, yo, like it's so weird that it's not hitting you now. Like it's gonna hit you really hard later. But I told them I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Which is fine. That's not wrong for you
Mhm.
to like feel that way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But then
Don't-
people say it is because it's
Yeah, but
like,
now you're listening to other people.
I know.
Everyone-
And what do they know?
Everyone processes loss differently.
Mhm, mhm,
There's no right or wrong way to process loss.
mhm.
some people have close family members die, and they're solid as a brick. You know,
Hmm.
they just know how to set that emotion aside.
They
in their
know how to
own-
carve.
Yeah,
Was it car?
carve a space out to feel that emotion, right? Like
Never mind, I
they
forgot
know how
about
to they know how to process and feel the emotion in their own time.
What?
Compartmentalize.
Carpet.
Oh,
I cannot
Compartmentalize?
carpal tunnel?
Carp.
Listen.
I know what you're saying. You said
Never
it right.
mind.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, there it is.
Compartmentalize.
I don't know why I can't say.
That word and Mediterranean?
Mediterranean.
Bro, the
Mediterranean.
fucking English is not Englishing,
Bro, Mediterranean
Compartmental.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Compartmentalize.
What?
Compartmentalize.
Forget it. Forget it.
Okay.
Now it just sounds like a degenerate.
It does kind of.
It is
The more
a-
you say it,
it's
the
a long
weirder it
word.
sounds. Yeah.
But I was just saying, yeah, no, it's some people can lose someone and they're solid as a brick, and some people lose someone and they're a whole mess.
Yeah.
And there's all people that those are the two extremes of the spectrum, right? And there's people all along that spectrum. And maybe you're on the more of a solid as a brick.
Damn.
Well, let me ask you this.
The way I'm built.
You're built different.
Well, let me ask you this. When you go through an issue, right? And then you need someone's advice, do you ask one person and then you just take their advice and run with it? Or do you ask multiple people? You ask multiple of your friends. You ask one person, then you get their opinion. Then you ask another person, get their opinion.
That's good.
I surely don't ask one person and think that whatever they say is right, because everyone has different opinions and they all go through it differently. That's why you ask multiple people. You don't ask one person, because if the one person knew, you would just ask them everything, but they don't know everything about everything. Everyone goes through their own experiences, and that's why you take little tidbits from everybody,
Mhm.
and then you make your own decision. But don't make your decision based on what one person said,
Well,
right?
for me, sometimes I don't ask anybody, and then when I do ask, it's multiple people.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. But I don't think you should take it to heart what most people say. It's
Well, no,
what
at the
you
end of the
believe.
day, is what I feel, what I want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your emotions, and you deal with it your own way. So don't let no one tell you any different.
Tragic.
Yeah.
And you think,
Tragic.
okay, actually, I was going to say something. Nah,
What? Say it.
I was going to say, because everyone follows Hitler, you think he was right for doing what he did?
Was he? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
That's facts, yeah.
You have a massive following,
Yeah,
and
True.
because everyone believed it, do you think that was right
He's triggered.
at the end of the day? I don't know. It's just because don't ever 100% take what other people say. I think you should make your own decision. And I think if you don't know a lot about that topic, then learn more about it, figure out why you're feeling that way, and then make your own decision.
Mm.
And then it's good to take other people's opinion, but at the end of the day, don't follow what other people say, because maybe you'll be that one black sheep that doesn't agree with everyone else.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right. Well, that was a great conversation, and I thanks for sharing, and I enjoy that little conversation. So just, I guess a little segue is, I was gonna say some foul shit.
Say it. On here.
Say it.
What?
Have you guys ever fantasized about getting dick down, or I guess
Vagina-sized.
vagina-sized ghost pussy?
Huh?
Ghost pussy.
Yeah, ghost pussy or ghost dick.
Wait, I think you need to elaborate a little bit more.
Okay. How about this? No, how about this? You move into a house,
Okay.
brand new house,
Yeah.
but you come to find out is that shit's haunted. There's
Yeah.
a ghost living in there.
Uh-huh.
You see the ghost,
Yeah,
they're hot as fuck.
they're hot
Oh,
as
shit.
fuck.
Are you clapping?
Oh yeah.
But you're related, but they're dead.
Oh, fuck no. The fuck you.
They're dead though.
That's fucking nasty.
They're dead though. They're
If they're
dead.
related.
They're dead.
You would do it?
I mean, ghost semen ain't gonna do shit. What you gonna do? Have a ghost baby?
But they're hot as fuck.
They're hot as
Yeah,
fuck.
they're
Might as well try it, right?
Yeah, but they're family. They're family. Okay.
And they came to me and they're
What
like,
if that was your sister?
Wait.
You said family.
Didn't you say
You did say
ignorance
family.
is
You said
bliss?
family.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
God.
Just pretend you didn't know.
Whoa, we're playing that card.
Okay.
Oh my God, stop.
Okay.
Well, how would I ever know?
Oh, you know what? Good. You know, this is a good topic.
What are
'cause
they
you
gonna
know
do?
this
Take a
one-
DNA test?
Like,
How are they gonna
you
do
fucking-
Hey, before we get started, please take this DNA test.
It's a ghost
Hey, you
one?
might as well take this COVID test too. I need to make sure.
Anyways.
So what do you do with your sister?
What? Shut the fuck. No.
Exactly.
Stepsis?
Huh?
Step? All right.
my
No,
God.
let's not talk about this. Step sibling. Valid? Yes or no?
Third cousins?
No.
No.
For real. Step. Let's say like you got married in and like to, I don't know, your
If
new
it was-
stepdaddy had a stepson and stepdaughter. And they're kind of
No.
down. They're like,
Dude, you know, you guys ever watched
yes.
the medical show called New Amsterdam?
No.
No.
There's a medical show on Netflix called New Amsterdam, which is really good. But they had a whole episode on because they have a psych department. And then the guy had two clients that was a couple,
Yeah.
and then they were about to get married, or they were married,
Mhm.
and then they found out they were siblings, and they're like, "What the fuck did we do?" And then the therapist was like, "Dude, I don't know. Like I never had to deal with this before." It was so bad, but I don't know. That just came to mind. But go ahead.
How about for you? If you were about to marry somebody and then you come to find out they're actually a sibling, but when you met them and you're in a relationship for 5 years already,
Like blood sibling?
yeah,
Oh, no.
and you don't, but you didn't know at the beginning.
No.
I'd be like, no wonder we had a connection.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
Nah. Cousin.
It's tough.
Cousin. I'm just trying to find the line. Cousin.
Hell no.
Hell no.
How about your dog?
Your cousin's Jay
Your
Park.
dog?
Your cousin's Jay. I fucking knew it. Dog. I fucking knew it. All
said your
Well, I
dog?
mean, if Rose from Blackpink
Yeah.
was my cousin,
Stepsister.
okay, fine, whatever it is, you know.
Okay, if it was Lisa,
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan?
I'll
Okay,
give a
okay.
little bit of
No
leeway,
thoughts.
you know.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
and you're
Dr.
like
Dre?
a tall man.
Wait, Snoop Dogg, D-O-double-G.
yes, sir.
No, but earlier you said your dog?
Yeah, my dog.
She's so harping on that. She's
Like,
not gonna,
wait, your
she's not gonna let
dog,
that pass.
your dog like, whoop, or your dog like, that's my dog.
Shit, that's both.
I can't say much about Sushi.
You're gonna run a train.
Sushi's not here anymore.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
valid.
okay.
my
And lost
God.
long dog.
Anyways,
We
okay.
accidentally ate him. I don't know.
for real,
Treated him or
for real
something.
though. Do you guys believe in ghosts, or have you had any paranormal activities?
I used to when I was a kid.
What do you mean?
No, I didn't have any paranormal activities, but
You used to have a ghost?
yeah, that was pretty
His dick is a
hot
ghost.
and the dick was pretty big.
You're so- that's the dumbest fucking.
There's a graveyard down there.
You know what I heard? I heard that ghosts only appear to people that can handle it.
Who
Is
told
that
you a
true
ghost?
or is that not
Weak-minded?
true?
Who told you
It's
that?
not
a
for
ghost?
the weak-minded. But if you see ghosts, that means your mind can handle it. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you guys think that's true? Because I don't know. I've never seen a ghost.
Mhm.
If I did see one, I probably wouldn't be the same after that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
Very
weak-minded.
true.
I haven't seen a ghost, but I feel like my mind won't allow me to like think that it's a ghost. I feel like I need so much proof to believe it's a ghost.
You'd be like, what kind of special effect is this?
Yeah. I'd be like, it's probably some lighting.
Yeah.
Like,
But what
fucking-
about people who want to see a ghost and then they keep saying that they've
That's what
seen
I'm
one?
saying. That's
But
mine.
that goes into being able to process seeing a ghost. that
You're
you
saying
can see
able
a
to
ghost.
process a ghost. I see it the reverse way. Like I don't want to say your mind is weak, but like your mind's so strong that it believes whatever you want to believe. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you believe it's a ghost, you're gonna fucking believe it's a ghost. If you believe it's not a ghost, you're gonna find ways to prove that it's not a ghost. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would that go into having like imaginary friends?
Or you know what's a good
Yeah.
example? There's this new thing on TikTok. If you take honey and salt, it's a good pre-workout, right? So she takes it as pre-workout, and her mind is telling her, "Oh, it works," but in reality, it really doesn't do shit.
that's the thing with placebos.
Yeah,
right?
basically.
Yeah.
The mind's strong, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind is your whole world,
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah.
Like whatever you think and believe is your reality.
Well, that's what a lot of people say.
Yeah.
The one thing that no one can control is your mind. They can
Unless you get
control
mind
everything
control.
else. Oh yeah, that is true. Maybe I'm wrong about that
There you
one.
go. There
Wait,
you go.
what'd you say?
About what?
Wait, what?
Well, I was just saying that people say that the one thing that cannot be taken away from you or
Is your mind.
controlled is your mind.
Unless you're on
Like,
drugs.
think about it.
Yeah.
You can own a house. Government can take it
Mhm.
away. You own a car. Government can take it away.
Yeah.
If you know, your physical looks, it could be taken away. Maybe
Mhm.
gyms stop opening up, things
Mhm.
like that. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen, but you control your own mind at all times. And that's the one thing that can't be taken away. Your money could be taken away. Your kids could be taken away. Your family could be taken away. Death could take them away. Everything could be taken away except your mind until you die.
But what if the government is giving you stuff or doing things to you that you don't know, or like feeding you on things that,
Like social media,
yeah, or like,
Like
you know,
fluoride in your water?
propaganda.
yeah, stuff like that. And
Exactly. But you could still control that. But you can't control what's on media.
Fluoride's
But
good
you
for
could
your
control what you intake,
Fluoride's
right?
good for your teeth.
Like you could take all of that in and
Mhm.
still make your own opinion about it, but you can't control what the media shows you.
Has vagina ever had her mind going?
I'm gonna reel this shit in.
I don't even know. What are we even talking about? I
You guys get a little wild over here.
don't know.
Okay.
Yes, I kind of sometimes do believe in ghosts. Like if I watch a scary movie, I drive home, right? I'm looking in my backseat like, oh my God, is something there? And I go home and I'll take a shower. I have to have my eyes open because I get scared.
Okay.
That's valid.
I think as I get older, I stop worrying about that stuff.
Yeah.
And I start worrying about actual people. Like,
That's so.
You see a
true.
ghost,
Yeah.
chill out. This is not the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have
I'ma
time
clap
for
your
you
cheeks
right now.
later. You give me. Let me get home first.
Yeah.
I don't have time for you right
Let me
now.
ask: have you guys ever got what is it called? Ghost paralyzed? No. What is
Oh,
it?
sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis.
I used to get that a lot, actually.
Go ahead. Go off.
But the thing is, when I get it, I'm facing a wall, thankfully, so I don't see anything.
What do you mean you're facing a wall?
Like when I
You know, you're sleeping.
Like you sleep towards your bed
when I
or the
sleep
wall.
on my side,
You're looking at the wall?
there's a wall in front of me, so I
Oh,
unfortunately I don't see anything.
Okay.
But I've heard stories of people where they wake up but they can't move,
Yeah.
and then they have stuff like crawling on their bed. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm so
Okay.
glad I
and then
never
you see a
experienced
figure in the corner of the
Yeah,
room
yeah.
standing there.
Uh-huh.
You look in the mirror.
Mhm.
Something's crawling out of the mirror.
Are you talking from personal experience, or you just?
Oh no,
the
no.
motherfucker just.
I've had sleep paralysis, but thankfully,
You've never seen anything?
I don't think I saw anything. But
No.
you
Did you
know,
feel anything?
I choose not to believe I saw.
Mind over
anything.
matter. That's what I'm saying.
I have better things to worry about.
There you go. He's like,
Okay.
I got taxes, bro.
I fucking look at him and like, get the fuck out of my room, bitch. I need to go to sleep. I got work in the morning.
What about you, Biggie?
No, never.
No.
But
Okay.
my cousin would, from his own experience,
Yeah.
he's sleeping,
Uh-huh.
he'll wake up, see a little girl at the end of his bed.
Ooh.
I don't know if she was like pulling on his blanket,
Uh-huh.
but she was
Playing with his
basically
toes and shit.
shit, maybe sucking some toes or something.
Dang. That might have been Dan. dude.
But she's basically asking him, oh my God,
Go ahead,
asking him to play with her. And it's like, it happened a few times to him with the same girl.
Mhm.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Okay, that is crazy. I actually do have a story. I used to get it a lot when I was younger.
Mhm.
I used to see a black hooded figure.
Mhm.
How I would describe it as like, Harry Potter. What are those like fucking little ghost things? The
Mm.
little
the mentors.
Dementors?
Yeah,
Okay.
flying
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Dementors.
Uh huh.
The fuck was I gonna say? Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah. I used to see Dementors like just kind of floating and shit, and I would feel like shit on my chest. Like it would only happen when I'm sleeping on my back. So I'll be posted
That's
up
what
like
Bomi
this.
says. Bomi says, don't ever sleep on your back.
Yeah.
But I love sleeping on my
But
back.
I got breathing problems, so I have to sleep on
You
my
do?
back.
Like asthma?
Not asthma, but I
Wait.
got I got like allergies, so like my nose like gets clogged and shit. So I'm like,
Wait, I want to know why don't you sleep on your back? What's the reasoning?
I don't know. Bumi's because like I guess Bumi dealt with it so much.
mm-hmm,
He said if you're gonna sleep on your back straight like this
mm-hmm.
or like this, it's not great. But you gotta at least have one leg up and one arm out. Like I don't know why, but he always like don't ever sleep on your back. But I sleep on my back.
Yeah, I'm a back sleeper.
And nothing really happens. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then, okay, like I was saying, like I used to see like Dementors or
Mhm.
whatever, and I used to like have like pressure on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
So it was weird. I used to be like awake,
Mm-hmm.
like my eyes were open, and I was like cognitively there, like my brain was awake, but my body I couldn't control it. Like I would try to like yell and shit, but my mouth doesn't move, and like I would just see like this black figure like kind of chilling like on my chest going back and forth, and I used to get like hella scared. And I used to get this like almost every night.
Oh my gosh.
And I got to a point where I was just like, fuck it. If this guy wants to come and fuck with me, like, I'm for it. So
Just
one
throw
night,
hands.
yeah. One night, I went to bed hoping I would like see him again. And I woke up and I saw him again. And I was just like, I don't know. I felt like I went crazy. I was just like laying
Like, what's
back.
up?
I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Let's go. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
And like, he does nothing. After that night, I never got it again.
Wow. Mentality.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a strong
You stood
mind.
up.
See, you can
I know.
handle
Stood up
it.
for
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Well, I mean, eventually.
I probably
got
give in
fed
and
up.
then just let them take me.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I was like, at that point, I'm like, what you gonna do? Go ahead, take me. I'm like,
Dude,
I'm
just
ready.
like just end me right here. My life's not that
Yeah,
great
yeah, yeah.
anyways.
So how
No, I'm just-
how long would that episode last for you? Do you know? Or
It
when you
depends.
wake up, like how do you wake up from it?
It's weird because I can feel myself waking up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a weird state where like I start hearing stuff outside, like noises and stuff. And that's when like my brain tells me like, if I open my eyes,
You see some.
I'm going to be awake, but my body's not going to be awake.
Mm.
So then like I choose, it's
Oh.
either I choose to open my eyes and let that shit go, like happen, or just try to go back to sleep and not see it.
You know what? I used to be able to do that. You force yourself to wake up.
Yeah. But like, do you feel like your body wakes up?
What do you mean?
Like, do you feel like, I feel like my brain is thinking and everything's processing, but my body I won't be able to move my body.
No, I've had both. I had sleep paralysis,
Okay.
but I'm just piggybacking off
Mhm.
the idea that
Oh, I see.
I used to have nightmares
Mhm.
and then I wanted it to stop. So
Oh,
I
you
just
can
forced
wake
myself
yourself
to wake up and I
Yeah,
would just
yeah.
wake up. And I'm like, holy shit, that was crazy.
I've had that before too. I used to get a lot of dreams of where I was thinking I was like having a heart attack.
Oh.
And oh my God, I'm in my room just chilling, right?
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden I'm like, I think I'm dying.
Oh.
And then
That's scary.
I think what it is
I don't mean to laugh.
no, you're good. It's kind of funny when I talk about it. But I would think I'm dying. And I think what it is I stop breathing in my sleep. I think I have sleep apnea.
That's probably.
So what I do is in my dream, I try my hardest to scream. Like I try my hardest to just scream and scream and scream. But eventually I wake up and then like I'm gasping for air. I'm like, I'm like hyperventilating when I wake up. And that's happened a couple of times to me. And I think the heart attack thing is kind of like a deep rooted fear of mine.
Mm.
I've been told by doctors before, like, yeah, we better fix you before you get a heart attack. I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to fucking get a heart attack. But I think that's whenever my anxiety spikes up, like I do think about getting a heart attack sometimes.
You know what I heard once? You get dreams according to what you were thinking about before
I've heard
you
of
fall
that before.
asleep.
Mm.
And
Which makes
I've
sense.
never tried it specifically, but I know there was a time when I went to Japan, actually.
Mhm.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but dude, I went to Japan and we were staying in a hotel. And one of the nights I randomly woke up. I fucking started screaming. I like
Oh.
grabbed the person next to me and I like had like a full on panic attack.
Oh my God.
That's
What,
scary.
do you
Because-
remember what about?
Yeah, what was the driving
I think I
force?
woke up and it was pitch black and I didn't know where the fuck I was. I knew I wasn't at home.
Oh,
So I woke up and I was just like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Where am I? Dude?
You start
Like,
speaking
yo.
Japanese and shit.
Like, come here, like, oh, Sasageo.
Was this like your first? Was this like your first night in Japan?
I don't remember what night it was, but I knew that I just didn't know where I was.
I got you. It's
and it
all
was
that
just-
fucking Onigiri 7-Eleven shit got it went straight to your head.
Yeah, when you guys go to Japan, don't go to 7-Eleven. It's not worth it.
You said don't go 7-Eleven?
Dude, if you want to wake up with a panic attack, sure, why not?
Don't go 7-Eleven. Don't go 7-Eleven.
But is it worth it?
Don't go to
Family Mart.
Ichiran.
Go Family Mart.
Don't go to Family Mart. Don't go to fucking Gyukatsu. Don't go eat sushi. Just fucking stay in your room and you'll be A-okay.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds dandy to me.
Have you guys ever like heard of like, oh, if you dream about someone, they were thinking about you?
That's some shit my
I don't-
mom would say,
Yeah,
dude. My mom always tells me like
always.
random shit.
My mom says the same shit.
I heard that's what happens when you sneeze.
Yeah.
Sneezing too. Sneezing too.
Also you know how on your nails you'll get like white fucking things in your nails?
Oh yeah.
That's because someone has a crush on you.
really.
No wonder my nails be having like
Shut the fuck up.
My nails are perfect. Like,
It's just right now I don't have anything,
Why do I
but
have so much white stuff?
right now I don't have nothing. But you'll get like random like white spots on your nails.
Yeah.
like at the end, right?
No, like on the nail, like these.
Oh,
things
really?
right here.
I've never
Like
had that before. No
indentations?
one's ever had a crush on me. Have you
I don't know
guys
how
ever-
true it is.
Have you guys ever heard of not sleeping with the fan on?
I've heard that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's a.
Makes you sick, right?
I think it's like a Korean thing. No, if you sleep with the fan on, you die.
Oh,
Wait, I sleep with the fan on all the time.
No, okay. This is a superstition in like
no,
it's some Asian. I think it's Korean.
bruh, I think
Or Filipino?
Bomi told me this.
Bomi?
Bomi?
Yeah.
Fucking bowl me. I'm
Bomi
just
be telling me like crazy.
Let's call him right
shit.
now and ask him.
Okay.
That guy's at EDC
But
right
anyways,
now.
yeah.
Party.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no, I don't think he's going
not
on
going.
Saturday. He's going on Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to all the people at EDC. I hope y'all
Hell
have
yeah.
a safe
Stay
trip. Yeah, stay safe and be hydrated. Yeah.
Have
But
fun.
we're all fans of EDC. Maybe not Vicky, I don't know.
Not me. Hell no. Fuck that shit.
But we all been to EDC.
Great
Great time.
You know what Andrew does?
Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Come on. Okay, we're gonna keep this pushing. We know.
Oh shit! Funny story. I almost ended up at EDC today.
Oh,
but
he did. Yeah.
I almost bought a flight and went.
Dude, $50 though, right?
That's
Yeah, that's cheap.
No,
That's
it actually
about
turned out to be
that.
150, but
Never mind.
okay.
For one day,
yeah, one day.
the whole
Hey,
weekend.
you know
would be cheap.
LA built a bike path like from
I
did you
wish
see that?
I saw that. I wish it was real.
Oh, it's not real?
No,
Oh man.
no.
I saw photos. It looked crazy.
it's just renders, right?
it was just rendered.
Yeah, I looked further into it. And everyone's like, "Yeah, it's not real."
Oh,
Because the
no.
other
Or-
picture the guy used was just people biking on the 6th Street Bridge in LA,
Yeah.
and I think they had like a bike event. That's where he just took the picture from.
Shit,
But I was like,
see.
Dude, a separate bike path
yeah,
from
yeah.
LA to fucking where is it, like Riverside or whatever?
Yeah.
I'm like, that'd be sick, dude.
Wait, but it's
Yo,
not
okay.
real. They're not gonna plan on making
I
it.
hope they do.
Let's kind of talk about this. Like, how is your guys's what is it? Commute? Yeah, like, is it what do you think we can do to improve it? Because in Orange County, it's like traffic's not too bad, but
I don't know. It's pretty bad.
it's not. I
The
guess I'm
405.
comparing. Yeah.
At 5 p.m.
Certain times, it's
The 5 is also shit.
Yeah, 5:55 around like anytime like 5,
Rush
6
hours.
rush hour. It's pretty bad. So what do you think ways are to improve it? Essentially,
Walkable cities.
walkable cities.
I-
So you think Orange County should turn into a city and that would fix the?
Mm,
No.
No.
No. I think. Well, this is too far gone already. We're already built, right?
Yeah. So what are ways to improve on what we already have?
I think a separate bike path could be really
Mhm,
good because honestly, if I could bike to work, because you look at Japan, right?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
literally bike everywhere.
You could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
even
uh-huh.
into the countryside, like people bike into the
Mhm.
countryside, and it's just built for people to just ride their bikes, and they have bike parking lots over there,
Oh, they
which is
do.
like you can just go there, park your bike, and
Mhm.
plus it's Japan, you don't even have to lock your bike. over there.
Yeah. What about you guys? What do you feel like?
No.
You think?
What if
they
we
could-
had rails? Like,
talking about like
I'm gonna
SF,
drive that
like
shit
train?
over.
yeah, like a train,
Uh-huh.
but all scheduled.
Mhm.
And then
Like
in
they-
increments, and it never stops. but they mathematically did it so that the train never has to stop because they would never run into another train. But it always is scheduled to go on time.
You're talking about a train or like a
railway.
Yeah, like a railway.
They have this in NorCal. It's called the BART system.
Uh-huh.
And the reason it definitely works for sure, but the reason people don't like it is because I think it's America,
Mhm.
and it definitely gets trashed,
Mm.
and people just don't respect the surroundings around them.
Yeah.
You know,
Is there any train station that takes the freeway as well? Or like what is there a way to transit like further?
I think South LA,
And
there's one.
uh-huh.
It starts from like
Cuz I've seen Anaheim have like some type of
Anaheim
shit.
has one.
Yeah, and that goes all the way to LA.
SD.
Right? Oh, that goes SD?
Yeah.
But I think
See,
that's.
but the train.
I'm thinking more
Yeah.
like from
City to
city,
like Fountain Valley.
just to go
like
to
wherever.
work, like
Yeah.
a quick type of thing.
I see. That would have to be like some public
But then, like for us,
transportation.
OC, the cities are literally right next to each other. It's not even like that far of a distance for you to take a train. I feel.
Yeah, but that should be even more less reason to own a car if
True.
it's that close.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you're saying.
We just need Elon Musk to come up with a teleportation machine or
Yeah.
something like that.
That'd be-
Did you
that'd be
actually
pretty
see
sick.
that kid that was 12 years old and he got 5 degrees?
No,
And what?
No.
5
What?
degrees.
There was a kid who went to Fullerton College and
Uh-huh.
this was very recent, but he just got 5 associate degrees at the age of like
Oh.
12 or something. And he was ranked the youngest kid to ever get that many
Wow.
degrees.
Or like a Pokemon master.
I forgot his name, but hey, can you create a teleportation machine?
I saw that Elon was doing like some tunnel system for fucking Teslas where like they just
They
you
just get parked
autopilot.
basically.
Oh,
It's like an
yeah.
autopilot. You drive into that tunnel and it takes you. It's like an underground tunnel, and it like autopilots you to whatever fucking location. And it's strictly like only.
But
for,
what if you get stuck in the middle of the tunnel? What the hell are you gonna do? You're dead.
Yeah, you could die driving a car anyways.
But yeah, okay.
Let someone else
mean,
try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna, I don't want to make it.
Mhm.
Someone else can make
Yeah.
it.
Mm,
You could reap the rewards, but
Okay.
we'll definitely benefit from
okay.
from
I
it too. You
I
know.
feel like it would help because I don't have a Tesla,
Yeah.
so there'll be less drivers on the road. So
There you
that would
go.
help out above ground.
That would help
For
out
us.
Irvine because Irvine has nothing but Teslas.
Right, that is true.
That
yeah.
might lower traffic out
Do you
there.
guys want a Tesla?
I want a Tesla.
I do, but I
don't know if I
at the
do.
same
I
time.
don't. Yeah. I don't think I do.
I like the idea of not paying for gas, and I know how cheap it is to charge a Tesla. But also, if I were to get something, I would get a hybrid
Me too.
Yeah.
I love the hybrids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because just filling up gas anywhere, like there's gas stations everywhere, and I'm sure in the future it'll be easier to charge your car anywhere.
Mhm.
But for now, it's like it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
And
Question: if my car is hybrid with like 25 miles, is that worth it?
your car is a hybrid and only gets 25 miles
No,
per
I'm
gallon.
saying like if I were to get another car and it's only 25 miles
Like 25 miles per gallon.
total for hybrid side, like
Wait,
I'm
confused.
so confused.
What do you mean?
because you
Like-
know how like when it's hybrid, it's half this and then
No, that's not how it works.
There's only
it's
one.
not electric.
Yeah. So you only get one.
Hybrid
MPG.
means it uses gas and electric at the same time.
Right, but you don't charge it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it
you
gets-
mean
so it
it's
gets
a
25.
plug-in?
Yes.
So you mean
No,
it's
it's not
no,
a
no,
plug-in.
Yeah. So she's just talking about hybrid. So your hybrid, this car, what car is this? That gets 25 miles per
Jeep.
gallon. What?
A Jeep.
Oh,
Well, I guess
okay.
Jeeps do
Okay.
get shit mileage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's good for a
It's
Jeep.
not worth it.
it's good for
That's good for a Jeep.
but like,
It's not worth it. Could you just tell me it's not worth
What
it?
is
what do you
worth
think
it
is
is
worth it? What do you?
subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. If you like a Jeep,
Because if you ask me, if you tell me 25 miles per gallon, ooh, that's so good.
Really?
Because I get 12, 13 right
yeah.
now.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Typically,
25 is not bad.
no.
Yeah.
Typically hybrids, you're looking like if an SUV, like at least 35. Like
So 25 is low.
it is low, but I know Jeeps are SUVs, so
Yeah.
I mean that because some gas gets better mileage than
I
that.
mean, you
So
you could think a M3 is worth it and get like 12
Yeah.
miles per gallon.
It depends what you value.
Yeah.
25 is not bad though.
But 25 ain't good. Let's be realistic.
You
So
want-
what? So what?
They're-
What's good?
For a
40
hybrid,
for a
40.
hybrid.
40 minimum.
Yeah, that'd be
Damn, so
ideal.
what's a car that's 40?
The
That's like an
Prius,
SUV.
Prius,
Civic.
An SUV.
Prius
Oh, that's
V,
SUV?
Yeah.
the RAV4.
Hybrid. RAV4 hybrid.
Yeah, what's that one fucking the
CRV.
CRV hybrid? I think that one's like
CRV.
I believe.
Yeah,
Honda?
CRV.
That's like the one you
Honda.
have.
Yeah.
Just
Any
hybrid.
Toyota, Honda hybrid is gonna
Damn.
get
So
you.
get
Yeah.
away
really
from
good.
Jeep, eh?
You don't. If you
No,
like the
if
Jeep,
you like
it's
Jeep,
good.
then
You're
you
not-
buy
you're-
Jeep.
The thing with
Yeah.
Jeep, you're not gonna get the off-road capabilities of a Jeep with the fucking Prius or
Yeah,
a
yeah,
RAV4. You know,
Because I've thought about like off-roading and stuff, but
Uh-huh.
it's like
Then
I think
you
there's
know a
better
Jeep might be worth it in
Yeah.
that case.
But what do you value?
How
You
often
value
do I
about
go?
the
But
gas.
you want to drive fast, then you know.
No.
get an M3.
See, everyone has different
I
values.
really like the GLC. Is it GLC?
What is that?
Is that Mercedes?
Mhm.
That's an SUV Mercedes.
Oh,
Those
I
are
think
pretty
I think
nice.
that's like
Those are
my
nice, yeah.
um, dream car.
okay.
Like I would love an Audi
Some
e-tron.
Audi.
Yeah,
GLC.
no, I
An
love
Audi e-tron would be
Yeah,
fucking
Audis
nice.
Are nice.
That'd be sweet.
They're super expensive.
But it just really depends. Yeah, an Audi e-tron would be super nice.
Yeah, I definitely want an Audi too, man. But they're so expensive. I think my dream car is to get a wagon.
Or like a Porsche.
Like a G-Wagon?
Maybe not a
No.
G-Wagon.
I feel like G wagons aren't really worth it, to be honest.
Porsche. Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, you said a Porsche?
A
No.
G-
She
Oh,
said
G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
Oh, like what?
I heard.
No.
I want a Porsche.
I heard Porsche in my head. My bad.
I said Porsche earlier.
I heard a lot of people buy G wagons when they own businesses
Yeah,
Because then,
it's,
like,
it's
you-
a tax
Tax
write-off.
write-off.
because
Yeah.
of the weight of the car
Uh-huh.
or whatever. You can.
There's a couple cars that you can write off.
And
for
there's
sure.
also a flex having a G-Wagon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's people get it because it is a tax write-off and the car just costs so much that it's like it just you get a car for paying your taxes, you know. But yeah, no, I would love to have one, but I don't got like 200 grand sitting around to buy one, you know.
I can't imagine maintenance on those things.
Yeah,
I
and
feel like maintenance is like
Mhm,
insane.
mhm. I
Shout out to Hondas. I have a Honda.
yeah, Hondas, Toyotas, man.
Lexus.
Like
I just got
Ooh,
into
the
a Mazda.
RX.
Mazda gang.
Mm.
Mazda gang.
I like Mazdas too. I really do like Lexus. I think the new
You're
I
really nice.
love
I
Lexus.
the new
it.
ES,
Yeah.
dude. That
I really
thing is
do like
Those
that.
are really
nice.
nice.
Sometimes I drive my mom's around. I'm like, oh, yeah, this thing is smooth.
Yeah.
It don't make noises when I lock out the wheel.
I was doing the thing. I was doing the thing Andrew does.
don't put me in that category. I don't be doing
I don't know how to do it actually.
I don't do that.
I'm just kind of cool.
No, I don't do
He
that.
goes like,
What are you talking about?
I don't fucking know.
Like, do you
dude.
need water?
I'm losing my mind out here.
All right. Okay, Loki. I think we're gonna cap it here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we talked about a lot today, just to kind of sum up. The fuck we did. What did we talk about? Really?
Random shit.
Just random shit. We just bullshit. So that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Y'all know the vibes. This is episode 4. Tune in. There's gonna be more. We're probably gonna do a lot of games. Probably bring in more friends, and yeah, that'll be it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, thanks.
Woo!